Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Had an amazing week. Had one of my best weeks of gambling. Everything. I literally hit on everything. It was one after another. Espinosa, Bentley, both parlays. It was one of the most profitable weeks we've had. So if you guys have not joined the Patreon, y'all best join the Patreon now. I gave y'all two locks of the week. Last week. Two parlays, a 4-leg and a 2-leg parlay. Of course, both parlays hit, of course. So join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's also in that little ticker below. $5 a month gets the absolute best gambling advice. Gets you asked to book anything. Gets you request a video. It gets you the updated props. Gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. All right. After you do that, you probably have worked up an appetite. Y'all can head on over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Make sure to use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's a meal in your pocket, the world's only high-fat, grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move and stores for years. Get your travel, autonomy, and freedom back. carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save the 10%. All right, let's get. Also, then go over to Texas Boxing Scene. Texas Boxing, please like, share, and subscribe. Texas Boxing Scene. All proceeds go to autism research and recovery. All right, let's get into today's show. Jaime Munguia and Bruno Surace. This is a fight that I think is just tailor-made for Jaime Munguia. Surace is 25-0, 2 draws. He's got 2 draws early in his career in his first 5 fights. A 3-2 fighter and a fighter, Matias Lornacho, who is now 13-5-3. But those were early in his career. I don't put too much stock into him. He got the best win of his career back in December of 2023. He's been out of the ring for just about a year. That was against Jean Jader Auberjohn, undefeated prospect, who he knocked out in the 12th and final round. Auberjohn hasn't fought since. He's fought once since fighting David Alvarez. But this guy, he is tailor-made for Munguia. Munguia, since losing to Canelo, he looked okay in the Eric Brazilian fight. Not great. He did get a 10th round knockout in a fight that was more competitive than I expected and a lot of people expected. He did not look great in that fight. This is a fight that I believe is tailor-made for him. Munguia, we're all super familiar with Munguia. I don't need to break this down too much. Strong as hell, super aggressive, super hard-hitting. He's a seek and destroy guy. A little bit improved footwork and movement. He's moving better. His footwork is better. He stalks with his jab. He sets things up with the jab. He walks you down, breaks you down. But it all starts with that thudding jab that he throws. Good volume, obviously. Really good volume. Good combination puncher. Really good offensive fighter. Hard hitting. He's a force to deal with. Explosive. Really good. Like I said, really good offensive fighter. He cuts off the ring well. And the improved feet. He cuts off the ring well. He stays in front of you, punishes you. Brute force. He uses his brute force. He's so much to deal with offensively. He's a lot. You got to move. You got to keep moving. You got to keep him off of you. That's not something Bruno Surace can do. He gets wild. He's a good body puncher, but he gets wild, and he's easy to counter. You can hit him a lot. You can hit him. You can time him. You can counter him. It's not that hard to hit. It's that are you willing to stand in and trade with a brute force like Munguia? He throws everything hard. He keeps you on the ropes and punishes you. It's a lot to deal with. He's a really good offensive fighter. This should not be that difficult of a fight for him. Bruno Surace, patient. He's basic. He works behind the jab. He's a slow, plodding guy. He likes to be off the back foot a lot, but he's not great at moving. He doesn't cut off the ring himself. He's off the back foot. He doesn't use the ring well. He's not a great athlete. He's not a big puncher. He's a little bit slippery. He's got a little bit of movement to him, but it's not anything at this level. stays moving a lot. He moves a bit. He's patient. He's usually pretty basic. He does get backed up and pushed around, and that's going to be a disaster for him. He's not strong. He's not a physical force or anything like that. He's just kind of easy to push around, easy to deal with. Like I said, he can slip shots pretty well. Doesn't like pressure. He's just tailor-made. This dude is tailor-made for Jaime Munguia. That's all I can say. He's pretty basic. Got a little bit of skills. Like, he's got decent fighting skills. Like, he knows how to handle himself in the ring a little bit. Stays behind a high guard a lot. Gets backed up. Back foot guy without speed or power or athleticism or twitch. There's just no way. There's no path to victory for him in this fight. Like I said, he got a little bit of skill on the inside too. He got this nice little left hook on the inside and counters and times pretty well with it, but he's got no pop. And he's mostly he stays stationary at times in these exchanges. Like, guy, you can't be there. He's got a little bit of skill on the inside, but he can't hit, and he's not that hard to hit on the inside. He's going to get. This is really good matchmaking by Top Rank. I mean, I don't know why he's still fighting this level of fighter. He should be fighting better fighters than this. But Surace is not good. Not at this level. He's going to get demolished by Jaime Munguia. He's too basic, too slow. He's not a big hitter. He gets pushed around. He's not an athlete. I'm not saying he's a terrible fighter. He's got a little bit of skill. Like I said, he can handle himself in the ring a little bit, but this is another level. I think he gets stopped. Let's take a look at the book. Let's see what we got. All we have, and this is jumping, minus 4,000 from Munguia. This is not worth betting on. You can bet 2 times, even 2 times bet $20 bet's going to get you $5. So you can add this to your parlay. It's not a great bet to add to your parlay. This was at 2,000 yesterday. It's up to 4,000, minus 4,000 now. I would wait for the props to come out, and I would bet for Munguia to get the stoppage. But for this, we don't have the props yet. When the props do drop, head on over to patreon.com and join the Patreon, $5 a month, and I will show you how to make money. I do think Munguia stops him. I would be fairly certain that Munguia gets the stoppage. So Munguia by stoppage, I like a lot. I take the under probably on this too. This is just a tailor-made fight. So this is not a great bet. A $4,000 bet is going to make you a $200 bet is going to make you $5. I wouldn't, I wouldn't touch that. But I would add to my parlay. It's easy money to add to your parlay. And once we see the line for the stoppage, I would imagine Munguia by stoppage would be a great bet. But head over to the Patreon for that, and we'll get you the updated props and how to make money on props. So let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts, comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow 3D Boxing, 3D Boxing Blog on all forms of social media. It is December 9th, 2024 from Texas to the world. Thank you, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.